Hi friends, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. So today we are going to be taking pics for Instagram. So I wanted to show you how I take my pics. Now, this is the Sensual Movement edition. So I'm gonna show you how I take my movement photos or my movement still shots. So the way that I imagined me doing this video is very much vlog style because I find that a little bit easier for me. And as a viewer, I always found that more enjoyable to kind of watch. So I am gonna be chatting with you, keeping it as raw and unedited as possible, just so you can see the real tea, right? So I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm gonna share with y'all just so y'all can catch the vibe, right? And start taking some dope ass photos. So let's get started. The way that I like to kick off my little photo sessions is noticing the time of day first. So for me right now, it is, what time is it? It's 10:43 right now, right? So you can kind of see it's 10:43. So for me here in Texas, the sun, I'm not even gonna play with y'all, act like I know. It's from the east, I don't know. The point is the sun is beaming through the window right here, right? But it's not harsh sunlight. As you can see, this is natural light. I don't have on any other lights. And honestly, that's how I prefer to take my photos. So there's that, like sometimes the sun will hide behind the houses, in front of me, like the other houses. And so we work with it. This is one of my favorite spots in my house. This is actually my bedroom. You see where the yoga mat is? That white wall is a wall that I use often. So that's the wall that I'm gonna use today. For me, I believe the trick to a really dope photo is more than just the pose or what you're wearing, things like that. It's actually lighting, it's the space around you. So I am pretty big on everything being very clean. I like neutrals. I'm a very neutral type of girl. So for example, what I'm doing today is I would move this mat, I would move those blocks because it's just a distraction in the photo, right? That we don't need the distraction. I'm also not very big on editing. So I attempt to keep the space as clear as possible, the lighting exactly how I want it, so that way I can avoid over editing because it's just not my jam. The over smoothing and all that is not really my vibe. I do prefer a very raw and unedited vintage type of aesthetic. So yes, so that's what I go for. But again, you go for whatever feels good for you and whatever works for you, because it's going to be different for everyone. So if you know that you prefer more of a daydreamy, like what is it called? Like a dreamy type of look, then create the space for that, Whatever your style is, create the space for that. So what I'm showing you today is not limited to simply my style. You can put your own aesthetic on it and your own feel, and please do so, All right. So I have my camera here with me, and I'm actually going to take it off of its base so that I can switch the battery. So the worst thing is when you are in like flow, right? You're moving, everything is going great, the pictures are coming out great, and the battery dies. That is not what you want. So while I'm switching this, let me add that I am not going to go over in detail the type of camera that I'm using, and I'm doing that on purpose. I'm doing that because I don't want you to feel that you have to have a certain type of camera in order to take great pictures. That is not the truth. Oftentimes when you'll research things like this on YouTube, like how to take photos for myself or IG or how to da-da-da-da, right? You'll see videos and they'll be like, oh, I have a Canon Mark II. And you're like, I'm trying to figure out how to do it with my iPhone. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out how to do it with just my cell phone or whatever it is, right? So I'm not going to tell you the type of camera only because I don't want you to think that you have to have that type of camera in order to have good quality photos, because it's not true. So for me though, I'm using my camera and I am switching my battery just so I have a fully charged battery. Here's the key. If you are going to use your phone, no matter if you're using your phone or your camera, but really this applies to phones specifically. The thing that you will need is a remote because you were doing this yourself, right? So you can get them off of Amazon. I will link below a tripod remote combo that is very affordable and easy to use. So everything that I'm showing you today, you can do on your phone. Same idea, right? I'm using my camera and I'm going to connect it to another device in order for me to see and have a remote view. So that's how I'm doing that. Cool. So I'm going to put this camera on the tripod. So again, I'm not going over full camera details, but I am using, for those who may be using a camera, I am using a 24mm lens only so that I have some space. My aperture is 2.8. Again, if you're using a camera, you know the vibe. Just so I can have a little blur in the background. You can get that same effect, y'all, on a phone, on an iPhone especially, and in portrait mode. Okay, friends, so I am in my app. I can see exactly what my camera sees, as y'all can see here. So I have that connected. So for me, I already have a pose kind of in my mind. I already have an idea of how I want this to look. So that is another thing. When you know that you're going to do like photos, then just have an idea. You can have some inspiration. Maybe you saw something on Instagram, maybe Pinterest, whatever it is, and you want to explore duplicating it, or you just feel inspired by it. So have your inspiration post near you. If that's the case, for me, I have a move that I did with a client and I want to duplicate it. That's another thing that I'll do. So I'll just kind of take a little peek at it, look, see if there's any adjustments that need to be made. So me looking at it now, my foot is really cut off, which I can deal with. I think I'm gonna bring my ponytail in front. So let me do this again. Focus. Ooh, that's a cute little shot too. So I'm gonna another cute little random shot, which is always a vibe. Like, listen, take those little random shots because they work. All right. Even if that wasn't your plan, those random shots, that gives the people what they need. Officially done with taking the photos. So now all of the photos have been taken. I looked at some, but I don't know what all I have. So we are going to see. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. Let me connect my camera back to my iPad because it had disconnected. So you're gonna see a bit of a glare type of look only because I have a screen protector, not a screen protector, well, it is a screen protector, but it's for me to write on my iPad. So it's like a paper-like, I believe it's called, screen protector. So let me take this off of here just to show y'all. So these are all the photos that I took. And what I'll do is I will go through and choose. You know, like some of these dark ones, like you see that one, I'll automatically kind of delete, only because even with me lightening it, it's just going to give grainy. It's not going to give the quality that I want. So yes. So yes, that is it, friends. That is how I take my photos. It is very simple. Again, I don't do much editing to my photos, so I didn't show you that because there's nothing really to show you there. What you saw on the camera or from the camera is pretty much what you will see shared socially. So that is that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? Let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. I want to hear from you. So seriously, leave me a comment and let me know. All right, I will see you all in the next one.